I work in the field of AI and machine learning, and I've been working in this area for probably around 25 or 30 years. The field of AI used to be an academic field where people were interested in trying to get computers to learn, trying to get them to have intelligent behavior, but it wasn't very useful or practical. But over the last 15 years or so, it's become incredibly useful, and it's appeared in many aspects of modern life. Deep learning systems are composed of small computing elements like neurons in the brain, and they're connected to each other, and the connections change over time so that the system can learn from lots of data. In around 2012, people figured out how to make these systems have many layers of computation. That's why it's called deep learning. So that's one of the breakthroughs. Other breakthroughs in deep learning involve the ability to scale them to be larger and larger and to use more and more data. So now we actually have deep learning models that have up to 1 trillion parameters. Machine learning methods can create great amounts of efficiency. They can really automate many mundane tasks. They can help us improve medical diagnostics. They can help us provide services to billions of people that were very difficult to get otherwise. Like, think about the impact of translation between many languages on a mobile phone. That helps people a lot. Even self-driving cars could reduce there are about 1 million people who die in road accidents around the world every year. If we get reliable self-driving cars, that can be beneficial for the environment as well as reduce those mortalities. These things are not intelligent, they're just mimicking patterns from large amounts of data. Of course, it's important that the people that build these AI systems are also representative of the population. If the AI systems are only built by, say, white, male technology enthusiasts, they won't capture all the possible risks that many other people would be conscious of. And so getting the AI community to be more broadly, globally representative is also important for making sure that the technology is good for society in general. I still have an academic position, but I made a transition to work in industry. And I describe it as getting another PhD, because I was going from an 800-year-old university with lots of traditions in Europe. I was thrown into an 8-year-old giant startup in Silicon Valley. I didn't know anything about how the technology world works, so I had to learn fresh. If you have an opportunity to try something new in your life that might be very different, it can be a fantastic learning experience, and I've really enjoyed that.